Today we're here to invite you to watch an exciting video of the most generous and also wasteful Turkish actors. Please tell us if you know any of these actors. Before getting into this, subscribe to the Turkish Lens channel and stay with me until this video ends. Kenan İmirzalıoğlu. Kenan is one of the wealthiest Turkish actors who never forget to help the ones who need it, and everyone knows him for being generous. Every year near Ramadan, Kenan helps 1,000 families. He buys stationeries for children, but that's not it. When winter comes, he buys warm clothes for children from different parts of Turkey. These are only a small portion of Kenan's good deeds, and accordingly, he holds a special place in everyone's heart. Çağatay Ulusoy. Çağatay usually spends money on two things. First, he pays huge money to buy classic cars and he spends a lot of money to repair them, and the second one is buying boats. Since Çağatay loves fishing, recently he bought a unique boat for fishing which cost him $100,000. Can Yaman. John showed how generous he was when he went the whole hog proposing to his Italian girlfriend, Diletta Leotta. To make Diletta say yes to his proposal, John spent 500,000 liras to reserve a historic restaurant and booked an airplane to fly over the Rome sky, which had a banner on it and said, "Diletta, will you marry me?" Finally, he proposed to her with the $28,000 ring. Recently, John established his own perfume company in Italy and he's going to donate a portion of the revenue to a charity, which he set up for child support. Tuğba Büyüküstün. Tuğba is usually the headline of the news for her controversial romantic relationships, but this time, the story behind how much she spent on her new house has been the topic of debate among people. Tuğba spent 7 million liras to buy a house in Paris and spared no pains for designing it. She bought more than 1 million liras assets from the best and most famous international decoration store to design her house the way she wants. Serena Sarikaya. Serena is one of those actresses who spend a lot of money on clothes and wears many expensive and sometimes weird ones too. If she likes something, she will get it no matter how much it costs. For instance, her $2,000 Louis Vuitton slippers, which you can find their image everywhere. Overall, her daily style usually costs around 20 to 30,000 liras. Clothing is not Serenai's only obsession. She loves accessories too and sometimes spends more money on them compared to clothes. Serena always tries to choose her stuff from well-known brands. For instance, she has 3 famous rings which has been estimated to worth $51,000, 32,000 liras earrings, and a 15,000 liras necklace. There are more exciting parts of this video that still remains, so subscribe to the Turkish Lens channel and stay with me until this video ends. Kapan Tsleto. Kapan Tsleto is known to have a lot of money to burn. He spends as much money as he wants when it comes to his wife, Başak Dizer. Kapan always gives expensive gifts to Başak, which draws all the attention to himself. The gifts are varied from a very expensive necklace, a 900,000 liras car, to a luxury villa for 12 million liras. Of course, he never forgets to help the ones who need it. Last year, due to the coronavirus outbreak, he took the responsibility to provide food for 1,000 families for 2 months. Demet ozdemir. Demet is a real prodigal. She spends her paycheck as soon as she gets it. She may spend it to help other people, go on a luxury trip, buy a fancy villa for 4 million liras, get an elegant dress, or even buy 5 pairs of her favorite shoes. In general, Demet loves shopping. Even she admitted that she can't resist when it comes to buying things. Ercel. Hande is a generous aunt when it comes to spending money for her favorite niece, Aylin Mavi. Hande loves her niece so much that even before she was born, Hande opened a bank account with 500,000 liras for Aylin, and every month she deposits money into that account to make a better future for her favorite niece. Of course, Hande spends a lot of money on herself too. Recently, she bought a duplex luxury villa for 12 million liras. Burak ozcivit. In our latest video, we talked about how tight Burak is with his money and may not pay for a parking lot. But this doesn't mean Burak won't spend all his money when it comes to his wife, Fahriye Evcan, and his son, Karan. When Karan wasn't born yet, Burak spent 120,000 liras to decorate the room for his son. And now, Burak sometimes draws attention to himself by spending money on things like a 5,000 lira sweatshirt for Karan's second birthday. Fahriye also gets expensive gifts from her husband, like a 300,000 liras watch or $12,000 Gucci jewelry. Besides what we've mentioned so far, Burak recently has bought a Ferrari for himself that is worth 2,200,000 liras. Let us know what you think about this video. Would you spend 2,000 liras on a slipper as Serena did? Are you generous enough to help others? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like this video. Thank you for being with us throughout this video. Please subscribe to the Turkish Lens channel, and if you'd like, tell your friends about us so they could hear about their favorite Turkish actor too.